belt earlier this spring. We'll see what he brings here tonight. On the gate for race 7. This starts the late pick 4. Here they come. Often pacing, good beginning in the center. Beach Blanket Book is leading out fast, along with Bushman. Coming through at the inside, the tandem of Mock David and Sports Obsession. Bit of early speed for Denali Sealster. Filion will get him to tuck over the rail from in 5th. Then it's back 6th inside to Better Buckle Up. A limbed out 7th, Ready to Rumble. Further back in at the rail to be up with them from an 8th position. Second tier starter, Caviar Kale. Last away, Farmer's Tan. So they zip the quarter, 27 flat. Bushman fronts them. Favorite Bushman up front. Beach Blanket Book in the pocket position from in second. Sports Obsession over Mock David, then Denali Sealster, the limbed out, Ready to Rumble. Scooting up the rail, Better Buckle Up. Further back, Caviar Kale, and the last one, Farmer's Tan. Field approaches the midway point, and they're chasing Bushman, who gets things his own way in the second quarter here for jury. Bushman over Beach Blanket Book, Sports Obsession, and Mock David. Outside now, Denali Sealster, Ready to Rumble. He's in a real tough spot. He's been parked the route. Now he's 3 wide going into the final turn. Half and 56, 2/5 into that final turn. They're chasing Bushman. Beach Blanket Book looking racy in the pocket spot with 3/8 to go. Denali Sealster climbs his way into a first over position, third outside. The nightmare continues for Ready to Rumble. In at the rail is Sports Obsession. Splitting horses, Caviar Kale. Here is 3/4. Bushman leads by that third marker, 125. That was a 28 and 3 third panel. Coming into the stretch. Sprint mode is activated for them all here. Bushman leads. Denali Sealster. He's determined to track him down. Beach Blanket Book gets that inside lane. Is it a full lane? Yes, it is. Beach Blanket Book is steamrolling here up the inside late for McNair. And Beach Blanket Book has turned a 2-hole trip into a 7th race score. Won it by half a length. Bushman was second, Denali Sealster third, Sports Obsession fourth, mile of 151 and 4.
Doug McNair got himself a nice little win there. Beach Blanket Book, very impressive. And Doug kind enough to stop by here outside the paddock, of course, doing our social distancing, as we know. You've kind of picked up right where you left off, Dougie. You had a couple of wins last night. I know you were in Hanover this afternoon. You won 3 there. So you've got this one here. Talk about Beach Blanket Book, though, because you told me after the qualifier, you said he was very, very impressive.
Yeah, he's been. I think he's come back a lot different than he was last year. Last year he was a little bit lazy last year, and this year he's really filled out. He looks good, and he feels like a real racehorse. Like he's got a good hold in. He wants to do it a lot more this year than last year.
And he didn't look all out in 51 and 4 there tonight.
No, and I think they weren't over the 3/4 much, 25, I think. So I think probably got home in 26 and 2 or 3. So this track's like, I mean, it's going to take a couple weeks for it to get real tip-top shape and fast. So I think that was a good mile.
Go back to last night in the finale. I know you just missed with Swift Alley, but she was one that just sort of stood out to me in a qualifier. She just looked stronger. But that was a big effort from her last night, too.
Yeah, well, you know, actually, you look at her form, though. I mean, she won, I think, 9 out of 15 or 16 races last year. So, you know, she just wants to win. And I probably couldn't have drove her any tougher. Like, I was out in the first turn. I moved her well before the 3/4 pole in the last turn. And, I mean, she fought tough, and hopefully she keeps it up.
You know, none of us wanted this shutdown. We know that, but you know, in the driver colony, maybe more so than anyone, because you were off to such a great start in the year. So, what did you do in the downtime to just keep yourself sharp, focused, and ready to roll when the time came for us to get back?
Yeah, like there's really nothing that you can do, like to stay sharp racing-wise. You can train as much as you want, or jog as much as you want. It's really not the same. So the first month and a half, I stayed right away, and I kind of did a lot of work around the house, and I had to work on the one farm that I got, and just totally no horse-related kind of stuff. So, but the last 6 weeks, I've been just like antsy and ready to go. So it's that time of year, and hopefully I have a good summer.
Have you been able to get a haircut?
Yeah, I did. I don't want to take my helmet off. It's pretty bad. You want me to show you?
Yeah, let's see it. Is that a homemade job?
Yeah, my girlfriend cut it for me, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, we're...
About the same haircut as Jody.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, looks good. High five tonight. I'm going to quickly ask you. I mean, we don't have a whole lot to go on, as we know, but you know a boy named Suze very well. Is he the kind of horse, given his veteran presence, that can still be competitive right off the bat?
Yeah, you know, he's not a bad horse at all, but there's a couple of horses in there that are kind of, some of them right around the preferred type horses, And,
Yeah.
and I think they paid about $30,000 for him this time last year, the year before. So I mean, he's in pretty steep, and first start by, it's tough to say. Like he could jump up and maybe win in 50 or 51, but he could get beaten 53, 54. We just don't know.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me, buddy, and good luck the rest of the way this year.
All right, thanks.
All right, Dougie McNair. He's already got some wins racking up. There'll be plenty more of that to come, especially when we get into that stake season. Up next, race number 8 to kick off our final pick 3 of the night.